Yes, hello, welcome to Crafters TV with me, George Akins. Yes, I'm back. I've not been here for a while. They let me back in the building, and welcome to Monday Makers. It's good to have you here. Hope you've had a wonderful Monday so far. It's been a good day. It has been a brilliant day. Sarah and Ben earlier, what a fantastic show. If you saw that, you guys were loving that. Now, of course, this is Monday Makers, and I'm not by myself. No. Now, if you were watching Wake Up Call this morning, you may remember a lovely lady saying something very special about me, and it is, of course, the wonderful Debbie. Hello, Debbie.
Oh, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Do you know, Ben, I know you can hear me, but do you know what's lovely? George has got the same accent as me.
Yes.
It's those same dulcet tones. It's so lovely to hear that Yorkshire accent. I'm usually surrounded by lots of northern accents up here.
Yeah.
So it's really lovely to have a lovely lad from Barnsley. And it's, can I just say, George, we found out today, didn't we, the smallest of small worlds. He's not just from Barnsley, he's from the same town as me. Yeah. And we have got connections that we didn't even realise about until today.
Village and everything. Look at that. She knows my nan. My nan's a legend. I'm going to tell you my nan's name. Mavis Davis. That's a true name, that. That is a true name, Mavis Davis. Well, Debbie, it's lovely to have you here. It's not that funny. Listen, I've heard so many good things about you, Debbie. I'm really excited to be working with you here on Monday Makers. Well, I'll tell you what, we've got loads to show you. Now, you got a little sneak peek of these a little bit earlier on. These are the wonderful Ultimate Organisers. Now today is, I don't know if you know, it is Get Organised Day, and we are helping you get organised. Look at these wonderful little sets that we are allowing you to buy. These Ultimate Organisers, complete with all the different elements, all the different stamps, everything that you can get. Look at this, priced at £73.92. Now, I'm absolutely loving these, and I know it's been Mother's Day here in the UK, but it is Mother's Day very, very soon over in the States, and these are absolutely fantastic. If you look at it, going, what is that, George? I'm going to show you. It's like a little organisation wallet. Look at it, it's got Velcro on it. There it is. Look at that organisation wallet. You can put pictures in there, make it very personal to you. Little notes coming out, shopping list, receipts. Bring it up there, stick your photos in it, make it absolutely personal. Imagine that for a gift on Mother's Day. That would be absolutely fantastic. Debbie, what about these? I'm absolutely loving these today.
You see, I love anything to get myself organised. Now, the Ultimate Organiser is truly a great concept. And can I tell you, George, you might not know this or you may know this, but we did Craftaganza a couple of years back, and a lovely lady gifted all of us demonstrators that were there that weekend. She gifted us a beautiful organiser for Christmas. And literally a little seed was planted in our Sarah's mind, and she said, why on earth have we not had a die set that can do that for you? So that's where it all came from a lovely idea. And it is all about getting organised. A beautiful wallet that you're going to be able to make, and I'm going to show you how easy this is to make. You can pop yourself your little notepads in there. You've got all your things to get yourself organised with as well. We've got in here receipt pads and shopping lists, ideas. Have you got any crafty ideas that you want to jot down somewhere? Have you got any of your favourite recipes? George, have you heard about Sarah's famous fudge recipe?
No.
Literally
like
famous fudge recipe. No, I have to say it slowly. Fudge recipe.
Very good.
Teeth back in. You could be popping that onto there as well. You've got your important notes in there, your memos to yourself, your to-do lists. You've got little pieces where you can put don't forget, so you could write yourself little don't forget things. Loads and loads of different things that you're going to be able to organise. And the wallet is it's like the wallet that keeps on giving, because not only have you got your organisation part there, but when you flip it over, you've actually got some more there. So if it was November, the month of November, you could pop in your November slip and write down your birthdays on there, or your to-do list, or your work calendar, whatever it is. So I could actually write down there where I am on what date. I absolutely love this whole idea of getting yourself organised. Make it work for you. How do you want it to make yourself work for? Or if you are making to selling, this is going to be a fabulous set of dies to be able to make and sell your makes. Absolutely. These are a premium price to start with, let me just tell you. So that is a great gift. I'm saying a great gift. A great set of dies to be able to create some amazing things.
Absolutely. You are right there, Debbie. And I think it's absolutely brilliant if you are busy, because if you're looking at that and going, oh, I don't understand where they've got the paper. Do I have to print the paper off? We're giving you the stamps as well, so you can make yourself everything. You can make yourself a very personalised calendar. You can stamp it up for yourself, and it's absolutely brilliant. Each day is in there individual, so you can make this calendar inside your organiser personalised to you, and it's giving you all the different months, all the different dates, everything like that. So if you look at that, absolutely beautiful. You can make it personalised to you, all the different numbers, all the different months of the year, days, weeks, and even occasions, holidays, Christmas, festivals, work. Look at that, make it absolutely personal to you. And I think it's such a lovely idea, something so unique. And like Debbie was saying, you can also make your birthday list, your Christmas list, receipts, to-do list. Absolutely fantastic for getting organised. Look at that school list. You can make this for your kids. If you've got kids going to school, you try and get organised. Look at that, and look at all these little things here. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're looking at me and going, George, that looks really complicated to do. I promise you, it's not. Debbie's going to show us how to do this. You are getting the full set, the stamps and the die cuts. Debbie, please show me how you do this, because I'm very excited for this. It's like magic.
It is like magic. It absolutely is like magic. But you've got, so first of all, you've got all those stamps. We'll come to those in a minute. What I'm going to show you is the main, what I call the main worker die. So this is the die set that is going to create that organiser, and it's a very simple process. Not only is it a simple process, there is actually in here, there is a little instruction sheet. So you've got your instruction sheet with pictures as well as written instruction, which make this really super easy to use. And it does show you here the worker part. This is the worker part of the die. You've got extra bits on here to be able to create your side panels, extra bits for your pockets, your tags, your photo holders, or whether you just want to put in your notes, whether it's going to be your to-do list, whatever it is that you want to hold them down with. You've even got the dice to create the tabs as well for your organisational. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to use this, George.
Yes.
So first things first, I'm going to, in fact, let me get myself organised.
Get yourself organised.
Let me get myself organised.
On organised day, get yourself organised.
Absolutely. Now, the part of this, George, is you need to create yourself 4 panels. Right. So what you will do is, and I will just tell you that this is a very large die. You can see this is an A4 sheet of cardstock here. Yep. So what you need to do is make sure that it goes through your A4 machines. This isn't, there's no way around it. We can't change this design. You will need a large machine for this. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to hold these 2 pieces down. Now you're going to do this and repeat this 4 times to be able to create your wallet. I'm just going to do it through once and then I'll show you what else you need to do. And Debbie's forgotten. She got herself so organised. She forgot what she'd done with your plates.
Now don't worry. Have you got them? Have you got the plates?
I've got
Panic over.
Panic over, because I've got my plates. We're all ready. A thin metal die, and literally you're just going to run that through your machine. Let me move my wheelbarrow out of the way. Got some more things coming up later. We've got some more things coming up later. But yes, so literally just run that through, and you're going to repeat that 4 times. So once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, to get yourself these 4 pieces that you're going to need to create your wallet. So when we just take this out now, and I'll just lift this off for a second. You know, I've got that much stuff around here, George. I've got like nowhere to put things.
I mean, we've got a lot to get through on Monday Makers Day.
We have indeed. We have indeed.
Don't forget, if you want to shop ahead, head to the website and you can have a look on there. And as well, as it is Get Organised Day, we want to see your craft rooms. Now, some of you did send them this morning. We saw some, Debbie. Now, I know it's a big project of yours, your craft room, that you're going to start decorating very, very shortly. But if you do want to send some pictures of your craft rooms, the messier the better, actually. We want to see them. Email them at the same place as always, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk, and we'll have a little look at those in the show a little bit later on. Debbie, how are we getting on with our 4 times?
Right, so I just cut it out once, but I'm just going to put my things, because I am keeping myself all nice and organised. I'm just going to pop these down here for a second. Now, you'll see when you cut this out that you have got this panel, and it's got these fold lines in. So it's got your cut lines, but it's also got your fold score lines in there as well. So I'm just going to pop that in there and literally Now we've got those 4 panels. You've got a tab here and 2 panels here as well. And then you've got this section, and I'll talk about this in a moment.
Yep.
When you've repeated it 4 times, George, what you're going to do, and I'll just bring them in for a second, because I've already got myself 2 layered up full panels. So by that I mean I've got 2 full panels, and I've actually already done the scoring.
Yep.
The scoring was on there, but I've just given it a nice burnish crisp line. And again, I'm going to repeat that on this one. And I've actually popped some red liner tape down both of these tabs here. So if I just lift that up for a second,
So while you're just
can
doing
see
that, Debbie, Mary has asked on Facebook, what is the best glue adhesive for these? Is it
Now,
the red line tape?
It is. Now, this is red liner tape, so I prefer, when I'm doing construction like this, I prefer something to hold it, especially, it depends what you're popping in there, to be honest, George. If,
right.
if you're filling it up with lots of cards, lots of books, lots of notelets in there,
Yeah.
then yeah, absolutely, get yourself some red liner tape. We've got various different sizes on there, but you can use things like your tacky glue or your tape runner as
Yeah.
well. It depends on, I suppose it's that personal preference.
Yep,
And my
absolutely.
personal preference is definitely red liner tape when it comes to this. So I've got my 2 full panels. I'm going to bring this panel back in for a second, because you imagine we've cut that out 4 times.
Yep.
So pop those there. When you come to your 3rd and your 4th panel that you've got here, just bring in, and I'm just going to bring in my guillotine.
Yep.
And what I'm going to do is chop this bottom panel off, and I'm just going to keep these panels here.
Right.
So literally you could do this with a pair of scissors, or like I said, a guillotine will work equally as well. And this is the bit that you could save for something else in your planner as well. So I'm just going to pop that to one side. So what you'll end up with now, George,
Yep.
is this section here, and you're going to do that with those remaining 2 panels.
Right, okay.
So what you'll end up with is, and if I just bring mine back in, because Debbie's already got herself all organised,
Yeah, good.
is that you'll have these 2 panels. Now, if you've noticed, I haven't put any red liner tape down this tab.
Nope.
I've just put it down this one. I'm going to stick these 2 panels together, because the shorter panels, and please, please don't think I'm never going to remember. You are, because it's all here. So I'm just going to show you how it goes with that stage. So what we're going to do is we're going to just take this layer off here. And this is the odd thing that you're probably thinking, well, why would you do that? Why would you put your 2 tabs together? Normally we tell you to pop it down a straight edge, but not for this. You're creating yourself a spine. So to create yourself a spine, you're going to put your 2 small tabs or flaps, whatever it is that you want to call them,
Yep.
and you're going to put those 2 bits together. So just take that off, and I'm just going to line that up on top of each other. So when I pop that down, try and keep it nice and flush. Use your score line as a guide.
Yep.
Give that a nice little burnish. But what you can see now is done, is created that spine. Very simple, very easy. And that is why you put your 2 tabs together. Now then, we're going to bring in the other 2 panels.
Right.
And this is going to create our wallet. Now, I've just told you to put your 2 tabs together.
Yeah.
Not this time. You're going to now keep them where we always tell you 1 tab to the straight edge.
Right.
So we're going to join these 2 together, and this is going to create that wallet as well. So again, nice straight line. Use this, I mean, I'm going to have to turn it, George. I was saying
You turn it,
this
I'll
morning.
let you off.
Thank you very much.
Break
because
the
I-
rules, Debbie.
I just need to make sure that I've got that nice and flush and on my score line. So you can see you've got all your lines in there.
Yep.
Now what we're going to do with this last one is we're going to bring back in the spine. So you
Okay.
bring back in the spine, and now you're going to connect that tab to this straight edge. And I'm just going to lift that off for a second. Let me just grab my poker tool underneath my red line tape.
Like a pokey tool.
So just pop that on now, and then I'm going to just use that as a guide again. I'm going to pop that onto that edge, making sure I'm not going over the score line, and just to that edge. And what that does now is creates this effect. So you've got this really long piece. Can we just do a little shot of it this way, Charlotte,
Yes.
so you can see it? We've got a really long piece
Nice.
there. Now you can see. So what we're going to do is, just going to show you, you've got your spine. This is your spine part.
Yep.
You're going to now, and I tell you what, I'll do it from this end because it'll be easier. You're going to lift it up into a mountain. So you've got your mountain.
Yep.
Then we're going to go down into the valley.
Right. I feel a song coming on here,
Then
I'm
we're
not going
going
to
to
lie to
climb
you.
up that mountain again. And then we're going to go back down that valley. Now, literally, all I'm doing is making sure I've got all these nice pieces together. Now, you can see this is starting to create, just for a second, You can see now it's creating that wallet form. However, we need to connect these two panels to these two panels to create those two wallets.
Right.
And that is when you go back to, do you remember this first piece that we did?
Yes.
The 4 panels that you need. And again, you've got the score lines in there, so take your tool and do a burnish, and it's a mountain, a valley, a mountain, and there you go. And it looks like a little M or a little W. A little M or a W. And what you're going to do is just put some red liner tape on here and on this other outside tab here, so that you'll end up with 4 pieces, and I'll bring them all in together so that you can see them. You'll end up with 4 pieces. Oh, Debbie, what have you done with your 4th one?
Where's the 4th, Debbie? Where's the 4th?
There's the 4th.
Panic over, panic over.
So I've got them all there now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring back in the wallet.
Yep.
And what we're going to do is we're going to connect these 2 pieces together. Now, it's up to you which way you do this. I prefer this method, so I'm going to start with the bottom panel. So this one I'm keeping as a flap.
Yep.
So I'm not touching that one. I'm going into this second one. So I'm going to take off my red liner tape, and I'm going to take it off both sides.
Right.
And I'm going to place this inside onto this panel using this straight edge literally as a guide. And I'm just going to pop that in. Now, before I fold this tab onto it, I'm going to put my other one just up here.
Right.
So we're going to do exactly the same, where we're repeating, taking off that red liner tape, both sides. And then we're going to just do exactly the same by popping that edge down, and I'll turn it round so I can make life a little bit easy for myself. And I'm going to line that up again to that straight edge, just on that bottom panel. Now, when I'm just going to hold this down now, George, is I'm going to bring this down.
Yeah.
So you can either just take it over one step at a time. Oh, that's a song in that as well, isn't there? And just hold that down. I think it was a Eurovision song, if I remember rightly.
I love Eurovision.
A Michael Ball one. Joe would know. Joe would know. Yeah. But now, can you see we've created that first pocket? So the pocket there. And what we're going to do is we're going to do exactly the same with this panel as well. And then that bit will create that fold over.
Like
so, again, just take your last 2. And again, I'm missing this one, the top one. It's just going on this second panel. Very straightforward, and please believe you, honestly, that instruction sheet, when I first got this, that's exactly what I used to create this.
If you are watching this and going, I can't keep up, don't worry. Remember that if you watch on YouTube, you can make your own playlist, and you can come back to this as many times as you want, completely free of charge, on there for the rest of time. You can come on there and watch this back. Just like Shannon on Facebook, she went, OMG, I'm learning the lingo, so excited, bought this a while ago, attempting to get organised. Well, now, Shannon, you can follow us on with Debbie. If you can't follow the instructions, follow the wonderful Debbie. Come back in your own time when you can to have a go at making this.
Right, so what I'm going to do now is bring this piece, I'm keeping me top tab clear, that spine part clear, and I'm going to fold those 2 pieces over and literally join that up. And that now has created, can you see the 2 pockets there?
Look at that.
That has created the 2 pockets, and I've got my flap with the spine that goes over the top. So now when you look at it from the side, and if our lovely Charlotte can take us a side piece, that bit now has created our lovely wallet. So you've got the top flap. This is where we're going to put and fill things up with. We're going to fill these 2 pockets in as well. But that is the outside base there. Now, I think now's the time for a little bit of a break.
Yes.
If you don't mind, while I go and get myself, go and set myself up for the next bit, because we're going to decorate it, we're going to fill it as well.
Yes.
But we've also got a special guest that we've forgotten about.
We have indeed. Don't you worry. I will fill you in while you're getting that sorted on our wonderful organiser. Absolutely fantastic. It is absolutely fantastic. Do not forget it. And of course, what day of the week is it? Debbie, what day of the week is it? It's a
Monday mega deal.
It is a Monday mega deal. And of course, we are helping you get organised, and we have got the best deal for you. It is here. It is the wonderful Storage 72 marker case. Look at this. Absolutely fantastic. Specially designed for your Spectrum Noir pens, the tricolour blend pens. That is going to hold 72 markers in your carry case. Absolutely fantastic. Your tri-blend. And listen, it is a very rare deal. One off this on a Monday, so make sure you are getting this. If you know someone, if you know someone who's into their illustrating with their pens, they may need this. This may be a perfect little Christmas present, a perfect little stocking filler to help them get their pens. It is priced at £20, $99, $27.96. And remember, if you are part of Club Inspire, you're getting yourself Platinum Extra 20%, $16.79. Is that $22.27? Look at that, we are giving you away. Look, you're not going to get this ever again this cheap. This will be a perfect Christmas present, holding 72 of our pens. Absolutely fantastic. And don't forget, if you are looking for storage, more storage, we've got loads on our website. And as well, we have got a wonderful deal for you as well. Our fantastic Get It, Got It deal. It is the Ultimate Organiser collection with 132 elements. It is absolutely fantastic. Priced at £73, $92. You get them extra savings. If you are Platinum here, Club Inspire. How much is that? $58.40. All those storage. $73.68. And do you know what I like about it? It's got a little tape dispenser in the middle of it, and I like things like that, little tape dispensers. Now, I tell you what, we're going back to Debbie. Should we go back? We're going to find our crafting ambassador. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you can be anyone. Every week we have someone join us here on Monday Makers, one of you guys at home. And today we are joined by a wonderful Crafters Companion ambassador, all the way from her house in Castleford. It's a Yorkshire takeover. It is Diane. Hello, Diane. Good evening. Good to see you.
Hi.
Hello, Diane. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Very good. Are you all relaxed, all chilled out?
Yeah.
That's what I like to hear. Well, it's great to have you here with us in the studio virtually through the powers of the interweb. It's really good to have you here. Now, I've got to ask you a very important question, Diane, before we start anything else. What got you into crafting?
I've been a dressmaker for over 40 years, so that was my passion.
Yeah.
But a couple of years ago, I bought some craft items from a friend.
Yeah.
Then I discovered.
You got addicted.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
It sounds like a common story that once you get started, you get hooked. Now, listen, I don't know if you know this about me, but I like doing pantomime and I always dress up as a dame. So I may be needing you, Diane, for some costume ideas. You're not too far from me, so I might be needing you for that. And now, obviously, you are a long life followers over here at Crafters Companion. Diane, what is your favourite product from us here at Crafters Companion?
Favourite product? I like creator cards. I like to create things. I think the Gemini.
The Gemini, it is a good, I think everyone loves a bit of Gemini, don't they? Do you like a bit of Gemini? Debbie, she's drinking, look at that, I'm sorry. Debbie's over there in the corner, she's supping, she's saying tea, I think it's gin. Look at that, is it Bailey's? What is it, Debbie?
I had my frothy coffee that I lovely Ben made me earlier, and I was just having a quick swig while I was listening to Diane, and then you said my name, I was like, oh no, and then nearly choked on my coffee. Hello, Diane, I'm with you. Creator cards absolutely blow my mind, and I love them, and I would not be without my Gemini. So I'm with you. I'm on your train for that. And can I just say, it's lovely to have another Yorkshire girl on the show.
It's going to be a Yorkshire takeover. I'm loving it. Now, Diane, I know that you've been working on some amazing things. Can you show us what you've been working on, please? Look at that.
One of the vintage handbags.
Very nice.
Yay! Oh, I love them. Absolutely beautiful. Very easy to use as well, aren't they, Diane?
Oh, they're lovely.
Yeah, absolutely gorgeous.
Absolutely beautiful. Look at those. Very nice. Liking those. In fact, you know what? They match my eyes then. Match my beautiful eyes. Absolutely fantastic. What else have we got? Look at what's... Oh, that'll for us, Diane. What is that?
I can see a triple easel going off here. A triple easel. Beautiful as well. Lovely papers there, Diane, that you've used. Lovely.
Yeah, and just for you, Debbie, today, this is what I've been...
Yeah! Oh, did you know what were coming on this show, Diane? Did you have a sneaky peek at what were coming up?
Well,
I love that. Love it.
I love them. Absolutely fantastic, Diane. Now, Diane, very important question for you. What do you think about Crafters TV?
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's been a lifesaver.
Oh,
Well,
that's
good.
lovely.
That is really good to hear. And very important question for you, Diane. Who's your favourite presenter here at Crafters TV?
You.
Thanks, Diane. I've only been here 2 days, but I love you for it. Look at that. Ben is going to be not happy about that. Diane, thank you so much you are our Crafters Ambassador, and for being our Crafters Ambassador, you're going to get yourself some vouchers as well. Thank you so much for joining us, Diane.
Thank you.
You
And
are
happy,
more than
happy
welcome.
spending. Happy spending. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll see you around Castlefield, Junction 32. I'll see you there. Don't you worry about that, Diane. Thank you so much, Diane. You take care of yourself. And don't forget that if you want to be one of our crafting ambassadors, get in touch in the usual way. It's so easy. Nothing to be worried about. Come and join us here on Monday Makers on Crafters TV. Absolutely fantastic. Right, there's the email. Right, Debbie, what have you got for us? You're looking at our organisers. What have you got for us now?
So what I'm going to do next is, I think I'm going to do some of the, I said recipe cards, but do you know the dividers, what you're going to fill up inside your wallets? So I just thought I'd show you, because we have got a set of dies on there as well to be able to create these. Now, do you remember my piece that I cut off and said was waste?
Yes.
It's not waste.
It's not waste.
Because you're going to be able to use it.
Of course.
So those two halves that I had for the purposes of those two panels that I didn't need, I'm actually using to be two of my dividers. So when we pop this on, you've got these lovely dies that create this beautiful tab. And I love them because they've got that lovely design where you can just put them behind. You know, it makes it easier when you're flipping through them to be able to pick up those tabs. And that's what I love about them. So you're going to pop those onto your machine as well. These are smaller, so they will go through your Gemini Junior. I'm just using my larger Gemini plates because I can get two done at once at the same time, so that's why I thought I'd use it. Kill two birds with one stone.
I like
this
that.
This is when you're going to use as well the stamps that are in the collection too, so you're going to use some of the stamps there. So, just going to bring that through.
Someone was asking earlier, Debbie, you know when you're saying about you've got to do 4 layers, can you put the 4 layers all together at once, or is it best to do it separately, one layer at each time?
Do you know what? That was a really good question, and absolutely, because I've been using stamping card, which is at 300 GSM, these dies will cut through 2 layers. As you know, the Gemini is a very powerful machine, or if you don't know, George, you soon will learn.
I'm learning.
Yep, you soon will learn that it's a very powerful machine. So yes, you could put 2 sheets together and do that panel where you're creating those and you're getting 2 in one, rather than having to put it through 4 times. You could do it through twice.
Perfect.
So yes, whoever asked that question,
it was
yes, you can.
Adam Rose on YouTube.
Yep,
there we are.
Absolutely. Now look what it's created for me there, George.
Yep.
It's created my 2 lovely tabs here. And this is when you're going to start to use your stamps. So I'm going to bring in my lists for this one.
Right.
Because I've got a birthday list, a Christmas list, shopping list, receipts, gift cards, to-do, recipes, important, tickets. Oh, tickets.
I know.
Tickets. I
Won't
can't
be
wait.
long.
Oh, I honestly can't come round quick enough. Ideas, don't forget, notes, party list. Great one for all the organisations with a party.
Yes.
To buy, what do you want to buy? This could be simply your little organiser for the things that you want to buy on Crafters Companion. You've got travel itinerary. So if you're going on holiday, you could be using that and popping that on there. And then you've got a school list as well. So for your kids, absolutely brilliant. So again, all you're going to do is choose what you want to pop on there, and it's a case of simply stamping, and I've already pre-done that because I want to try and get this wallet all completed. I've done ideas, I've got receipts, I've got work, and I've got photos, and they are going to sit neatly inside my little wallet. So let me put my photos in that one.
So that just fits in there straight away.
Just go straight in there. So you've got your dividers all ready. And the lovely thing about it as well is, like I said, do you know, by having those tabs, it means that I can see quite clearly when I open up inside. I've got my ideas there, my photos, my receipts, and my work things there.
Perfect.
And you can see that perfectly. That's a great shot there, Charlotte. You can absolutely see that absolutely fine. So that's my little dividers. In there, ready. So we could move on to some other things as well. So let me just pop my dies back on because I'm staying super organised tonight.
It's very good. I'm not going to lie to you, Debbie. I'm enjoying it. You don't need an organiser. Look at you, you're organised without the organiser. But imagine the organiser in your life, how organised you are going to be. You're going to be like organised with a capital O and everything. It's really good. I'm loving it. Loving it tonight.
Oh dear, you are. You're going to be organised within an inch of your life, let me tell you. There is some more dies on here actually, and I'm just going to bring this because I've already speeded these little ones up, and I'll show you. You've got these lovely panel dies. Let me just bring these off, and I'm going to try and get them all off because there's 3 of them all together. Pop you back on there. Take those 2 bits out. So what you can see now is you've got these lovely panels here, and these 2 fit really nice and neatly in there, so you can create yourself a nice little matten layer. Or you could literally simply mix this up. So I've used the lovely scalloped one on some beautiful Centura pearl, and I've used the inner panel to create a little mat with some pattern paper and stuck those together. And this is going to be the front and the back of my organiser. Now I say the front and the back, but I want to organise it a little bit more by adding a little bit of ribbon. So bring some ribbon in here. Let me just pop these 2 pieces together. Oops, come on Debbie, get that. Let me try and cut that nice and...
Good.
There we go,
That's
off and off. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach 1 piece to the front panel. So this front tab.
Yes.
I'm going to pop my ribbon on first, George. And there's a reason why I'm going to pop it on first. I want to hide it behind that panel to keep it nice and neat. So with that said, I am going to hold it down with a little bit of red liner tape. Let me just grab a bit of red liner tape because this is going to be covered up. So I'm not too worried about this part, but I want to just make sure it stays into place.
And it goes.
And then I'm going to do exactly the same on the other side. I'm going to put my other piece just on there. I might have been a bit tight here with ribbon, but hey-ho.
It does the job.
Well, we're from Yorkshire, aren't we, George?
We know what we like.
You know, we like to hold on to as much as we can.
Absolutely.
So that bit's now going to cover up that little piece there. So you can see it makes it really, really nice and neat. And I think I am going to use some more red liner tape for this. So I'm going to pop that piece down. And that piece, and you know, I must remember to get some more red liner tape. I'm starting to run out in different sizes. But check the website out. We've got lots of red liner tape on there.
We have indeed. Quick question from Heidi on Facebook. Now, obviously, we're using card and paper to make our wallets. Could you use leather to do it? Would it work on the die cutter?
Oh, now then. Now that's... So you want to die cut it in leather?
Yeah, she said, can I cut out the outside out of leather so it'd be more durable?
Well... Now, we're with a Gemini, absolutely.
Yes.
So yes, I'm going to say yes to that one. Now, it won't be as rigid. It depends, because obviously card is more rigid, but I do like the idea of having something a little bit softer as an organiser. So yeah, do you know what? What was that name of that lovely lady?
Heidi Hess.
Heidi Hess. I want you to try it, Heidi.
Yeah.
I want you to have a go, cut it out in some leather, and if you do it and it's successful, I want you to share it with us all. Yeah. That's what I want you to do, and share it across the social pages that we have. Now I'm just going to pop that forward just slightly, Ben. Ben, hi Ben. I can hear you in me
How
here,
dare
Ben.
you?
So,
How dare you?
Sorry, George.
I'm joking.
I've been so excited today. I'm proper like a giddy kipper all day, knowing that I've got you on the show. I'm really excited
Debbie.
about it.
I'm in the gallery.
What was that?
But he's in the gallery. That was Ben.
My God, he's listening in on us, isn't he?
Go home, Ben. Go home. Still here.
Now look, can you see, George? What
Yes.
I've got now is I've got a lovely panel on the front, a lovely panel on the inside. I've got my ribbon to tie that together nice and neatly. I need some more things to fill up inside.
Yes.
So let me get myself ready for the next stage, if I may, please.
Absolutely. Loads of love for this. It is absolutely fantastic. Now, if you're looking at this and going, this looks really complicated, I promise you now, it is not. I'm looking at this and going, I can do that. Everything there is what you need. You're going to get the die cut so you can cut everything out, and you can get the stamps. Look at it. I'll show you again the wonderful stamps. The stamps are brilliant, absolutely fantastic. The best thing about this is you can make it as personal for you as you need it to be. Now, sometimes I know some people with their diaries, they need the weeks to start on different days. Sometimes it's a Sunday. But look at these stamps. You can make it as personal as you need. It's giving you even things that you wouldn't even think of like needing. You're getting all the dates, the descriptions, everything there, and the different months of the year. And I really like this arrow down here at the bottom of the other side. There it is. You can cut this out and stick it in where you need it. And then if you go on here, look at this. It's giving you different calendar months all the way around. There you are, giving you all the different calendar months, Mondays, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then the big black stamps here giving you days and the different years, 2020, 21, 22, and this little list down here. Absolutely fantastic. And again, all these different things here, all these different words, these wonderful like sn and erd and thith, you know, if you want to make it the fifth or something, I don't know what they're called, ordeals or something, like that noise what Debbie just made there. Thought it was a fly or something. Get all the months of the year there, and all these different kind of things. You know, you're getting holidays, Christmas cards, work, all these personal lists, making it absolutely personal to you. Everyone's got a different need for a calendar. Everyone's got a different something. You're going to be getting the dies and the worker dies and the stamps as well to make this full set here. £73, $92, and remember, extra 20% off if you are Club Inspire Platinum member. Debbie, how are we doing? Are you organised? We're getting organised. Are you organised?
You know what? I've had to get really organised for this. So I've had to do a lot of this pre-done because there's so much to organise to getting your organiser, if that's the right way around. But I have kind of speeded things up, but I'll show you all the elements that are on there to be able to do that, because the die cuts on here make things so much easier. You've got a lovely set. I'm just going to bring this off my panel for a second. This die set here actually creates your 4 panels, which is going to be your little photo tabs, or to hold your memos into place.
Yeah.
So you've got this lovely die cut, and it's got that lovely little, do you remember those old-fashioned album? Mind you, no, you're a baby, aren't you?
Thanks.
You're a wee baby. As we found out earlier, you're around the same age as my eldest daughter, and as funnily enough, my eldest daughter knows you, doesn't she,
We went to the same school.
Yes, same school, absolutely. Yeah, Kurt Boker. I was an old Kurt Boker, let me tell you. A little bit way before your time though, George, a little bit way. I'm more your mum's age. I know your mum from school, so yes, but...
She knows everybody, I'm not lying.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, we found that out. Producer Johnny, I know all his family. It's really weird. His cousin, Michael, when I was a nurse, back in the day when I qualified as nurse, Oiland Common School, I met him there. He was a wee little boy. He actually wrote me a marriage proposal and a little scrap of paper that I've still kept to this day. God love him. And that's your cousin.
That's my cousin.
I mean,
and do you know what job?
Mind-blowing.
What job did Michael want to do as a kid? What job did he want to do?
Did he want to be a police officer?
He did, and he was a police officer, yeah. See? Small world. See?
It is a small world.
He was a police officer, yeah. Not anymore. He's not a police officer anymore, Producer Johnny. But he was a police officer. Yeah, such a small world. Absolutely.
It is a crazy, crazy small world. I cannot get over how small this world is. That is just nuts. And to say that you're a friend of Ben's as well, I had no idea.
I know.
So it's just the weirdest thing. It really is. It's almost like that Twilight Zone kind of thing going off. So literally now, all you're going to do is start to create all the bits that you need in there. I mean, look at these stamps. I mean, honestly, these stamps, there's so many on here that you're going to be able to use. Do you know, I was organised. Let me bring these back in. I'm going to put all my stamp sets all on here so I know exactly where everything is. But this is when you're going to start to have some fun. You're going to create yourself little notebooks, and again, really simple and easy to do. I've just chosen some panels using those dies. Those dies are not just nesting dies, George, they're also dies that you can create panels for your notebooks.
Absolutely.
So you can use these to cut out all your little elements. You've got dies on here that create this lovely fold over tab, and I'll just show you that by one of the dies on there. Let's bring this die set back in. Honestly, this die set keeps on giving and giving. That is that die set, and that literally folds in. It's even got the score line where you can then build up and create your little notebook. And I'm just going to bring these two together. I've already cut myself some pieces of paper. Pop that on the front, and then I'm just going to slip that over together there. So I'm going to hold that down with a bit of tape. Tape runner, Debbie, come on. Tape runner. Oops, pop that down there for a second. I am wrecking the place. And again, just on that front bit as well. And then you've got yourself your little notepad. And I'm just going to hold that together and then stick in. So now I've got my notepad. That's all ready to go in there. So again, literally now, I'm just going to fill up my little pad. So let's bring it back in. I've got my inside panel. I've got the inside tab and another inside tab. It's literally full to the brim with different things that you're going to be able to use. Now, I'm going to bring back in my cardstock. I'm going to cover that over using that panel again. So let's bring in some wet glue for this bit. So again, all the dies are in there. You're going to be able to have so much fun with this die set. I've said this earlier, but I really do think we should have a craft along with this.
I think so. And do you know what
Seriously,
I think? There's
I think
never
we should
going
have
to be
one.
two the same on this. I think every one that ever gets made is going to be so unique. I think you are right there, producer Johnny. Debbie, you have just volunteered for that. Thank you so much. Thanks for I'd offer myself, but I feel like, Debbie, you're the better one to be doing this on a craft along. But if you are looking at it going, I'm going to struggle, don't forget you get the instruction sheet in the set. We don't just leave you to do it by yourself. This is the best thing about the products here at Crafters Companion. We give you the products, we give you everything you're going to need, plus the instructions. And don't forget, you can come back and watch this a little bit later on. Once your products have arrived, come back, watch me and Debbie at a later date, and you can follow us along if you are struggling. But look at the results you're going to be making with these, Debbie.
Literally. Now, I'm going to put that in now. I'm not going to stick my panel in there because I want to be able to take this out and pop in the next month.
Yep.
So, obviously, I've chosen November for this one. But you could choose whatever month it is that you want. But I wanted to just place those on before I actually popped my glue down.
You're right.
Because I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue just onto the back of this one. I'm not going in with the whole of it because I want to be able to, like I said, change it up every time, it comes to the next month, change it around again. So I'm just going to use that as a guide. I'm just going to try and keep it within that panel as well, so that I'm not catching it on anything. So you can see now that still folds over. But it does mean now I can take this in and out whenever I want.
Absolutely.
Just by holding that in. And then I'm going to put myself, there's a lovely die on here that creates a beautiful panel. That's going to just sit on, and I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue either side of this, George, because I want to keep this loose in between so that I can actually pop that in the centre of there. Let me just pop that in there. That in the centre. But it means I can add things. So from your notes, I can put a little note underneath. I can put a little date and description under there as well. It can be absolutely anything you want. And then it's up to you what you fill it up with. So that's that bottom panel done. And then we're just going to carry on. We're just going to carry on filling all these up. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop my notepad just on the centre here. Let me just see if I can find me panels, because I've been pre-cutting panels galore.
While you're doing that, I'm going to have a little few of our comments. The wonderful Linda Boyd on Facebook, she went, I love this and the demonstration. I absolutely agree with you, Linda. This is such a unique product. I absolutely love it. Loads of lovely comments. Jane Cuddeth on Facebook. Not Cuddeth as in a place in Barnsley. There is a place in Barnsley called Cuddeth.
There is indeed.
Hello, Debbie from Mississippi. Always enjoy watching you. Just know you will always make my day. With a love heart emoji. Oh, that is beautiful. Absolutely fantastic. And Sally said, it's so good to see George back on our screens again. Welcome, George. You're welcome. You are more than welcome. I'm glad I can brighten up your day. Not as much as Debbie. Debbie, you've been making me laugh all day. And if you do want a good laugh, go back and watch this morning's wake-up call.
Oh, no.
Specifically the last 2 minutes. Just see what happens. If you do want if you do want a good laugh, I'll leave you to do it in your own self. Absolutely. Last 2 minutes, it was beautiful. It was brilliant. The last 2 months, yes, been a brilliant show. Debbie's first wake-up call. And the last 2 minutes, well, I'm not going to lie to you, Debbie, I'm surprised you're back. I ain't going to lie. I thought they were going to escort you out the building.
You mean the surprise that they're going to let me back tomorrow morning?
With me and you, we're back tomorrow morning together, yes.
Back tomorrow morning. Are you on tomorrow morning?
I am. I'm on wake-up call, yes, I am.
Oh, fantastic. We'll have so much fun, we are.
I know.
Yeah. I mean, Craigu.
Is he Irish?
Kidding.
What is he? Welsh? Irish? What? I don't know. He's on his holidays. You're right, Craig.
Oh, God love him. I hope he's having, do you know what? I hope he's having a truly lovely time. I really do. Because that boy deserves it, let me tell you. Now, there is other die sets on here. So I'm just going to bring you in another couple of dies just to show you when I can get it off my die sheet. You've got this lovely pocket die. So when you cut this out, and rather than me running you through, I'll just show you exactly what we're doing again. This one creates your lovely pockets. It's got the tabs on already as well. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to line up. I'm going to just take that bit down first. I'm going to pop a little bit of tape on, and then I'm going to pop a little bit just down either side as well. So let me just take, again, you could be using red liner tape, whatever tape you want to use to hold it into place. But this is going to create your pocket. Debbie, you should be doing this on the desk, not on here. So I'm going to just hold that down. I'm going to pop on a little matching panel on the front there as well. Choose your papers, and we've got some gorgeous papers on the show as well.
Loads as well, absolutely loads. Maybe get a chance to see a few pieces of paper a little bit later on in the show, fingers crossed.
Absolutely. So I've made myself some lists. I've got a shopping list, I've got a birthday list, I've got a Christmas list. They're just going to go neatly into there. So you can see now, I've got all that bit ready. So I've got my notelet book there, although I have lost my little notelet sign. Debbie was so organised. Now she's got bits absolutely all over. Shall we have it as a to-do one?
Let's have it as a to-do,
Let's have
yes.
a to-do one instead. So we'll pop a little to-do, and that can be my to-do list too, as well as notes. And then you can see now, we've got all these little bits. Oh, we've got a bit there missing, shall we?
Oh, look
shall
at
we
that.
just fill? Oh, do you know what?
What?
I know what I was going to do with that. Never mind.
Go on.
Never mind. Don't worry. I've got 2 more panels.
She's got-
I'll pop me
Panic over.
Hey, panic over.
sweating.
You can accommodate this to what you want it to be. Honestly, the fun that you're going to have, though, I can guarantee, and the kind of organisation wallet that you're going to make this, you can make it for absolutely anything. And I just think what a gorgeous gift to give to one of your loved ones, your friends.
Hen do. I was thinking if you're getting married, imagine all your
Yes.
bride, you know, when I eventually get married and I'm a bride, and all your bridesmaids, you can give them a little gift to keep the wedding organised and everything. How nice would that be?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
And I've just noticed as well, here on my little table, there's some stamps in German.
Is there?
Yeah, I don't know how you'd get, I mean, if you speak German, if you're in Germany, Guten Abend, you can, yeah, you've got some German ones. So if you are, you know, thinking, well, this is no good for me, it's all in English, have a look on the website. I'm not sure how you'll do it. Maybe producer Johnny can enlighten me, but there are different, fingers crossed, there are some German. Yeah, if you're in Germany, you can get them in German. So don't feel like you're just in English. You can get it in your native language.
I love it, absolutely fabulous. Now, I'm just creating my little pockets here, George.
Yes.
So we'll pop us little pockets on. So I've got myself 2 little pockets there. And again, you're just going to fill this up with, you know, anything you want. So I've got a little panel here. Yeah, I'll put that one on there. So
Very
let's
nice.
have a little panel here. I'm just thinking I have got another panel somewhere, so let me see if I can find that for a second, George. See, I said I were organised. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to see how organised you are here, because Lynn Harvey on Facebook is absolutely love the papers Debbie is using. Debbie, do you know what papers you're using?
So do you remember the lovely pads that we had? So the sunset pad
Yes.
and the lilacs and, oh, I'm trying to think of the other ones that we had on there. Oh my goodness, what
Caramel
were they called?
cream.
Caramel cream, that's it, Johnny, yeah, absolutely. Sunset?
We've got them in the show a little bit later on, haven't we, producer Johnny? We'll come back to them in a little bit, so don't you worry. If you do want to buy those papers that Debbie is using, we'll come back to them in the show. But don't forget, you can head to the website and shop the show. That's easy to say, isn't it? Shop the show, and you can find them there for you this evening with my beautiful Nay. I felt, Debbie, I'm not going to lie to you, I thought we may need subtitles this evening. I thought at one point we may get a little bit too broad Yorkshire, and for our lovely American viewers, you may be struggling to understand. I am trying to keep it not too Yorkshire, but enough to just keep settled. You know what I mean? I'm finding the balance. I'll try and subtitle. If I say anything that's a bit broad, let me know.
So again, I've just made myself, using those stamps again, there's loads of stamps on there. I've got an important one, I've got a memo one with the little tabs on. They can sit nice and neatly behind there too. Or simply just pop them wherever it is that you want them to go into your booklet. But do you know what? I think I'm quite happy with that, George. I'm just looking though. I had my little journal one. Here it is. I knew I'd find it. So I've just given myself a little journal organisation. So there you go. So now we've got this lovely wallet. Let's just move all those to one side and you can see all the little bits that I've got in there. You've been able to create that base with ease. You saw me put this together. Absolutely. You can decorate the front, the back, pop yourself some ribbon on there if you want to. But when you open it up, you've got our little to-do booklet now. We've got our shopping list. We've got some more memos down here. You've got your organisation inside, so we've got all our tabs in there too. And then when you lift it up, each one, it's like, I mean, I can add some more on here.
Yeah.
Again, I've got more pockets to be able to fill up with more memos, more things on there. But everything just works so beautifully together. And then you can tie it all up and you can gift that to somebody. And how fabulous is all that when it's all, I mean, just love it. I absolutely love this set of dies. Literally born from an idea of a lovely gift that somebody gave us all, and it's planted that seed in Sarah's big note. She's like, planted the seed. And that is what we've now got, this great set of organisation. And what better? It's almost like we planned it, George.
Like we planned
it. Get organised day. Get yourself organised.
It's like we know what we're doing. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like we do it and everything. It is absolutely fantastic, and I've not been here long, but I've seen quite a few products, and this is one of my favourite. It's such a unique product. There's so much love for this. Absolutely love it. Helen said I'm actually been looking for notebooks for bridesmaids gifts, but I think I'll make my own after seeing this. Absolutely right. Ultimate Organiser. You're getting 132 elements. You're getting the die cuts. You're getting the stamps. You're going to be able to make something as personal. Whatever you need, it's going to be there just for you. Look at those. Absolutely loads of different ideas. We've had ideas with leather, wallets, Velcro, ribbon, whatever you need. £73, $92. And if you are part of Club Inspire Platinum member, 20% off, $58.40. $73.60 if you stateside. But if you are sat there wondering, going, George, I know you're new, but I'm new. What's Club Inspire? What is it all about? Well, hopefully this will make all sense.
Welcome to Club Inspire, our free loyalty club. As a member of the club, you can save up to 20% every time you shop with us. For every £1 you spend, whether it's in one of our stores or on our website, you'll collect 1 loyalty point. The more points you have, the more benefits you'll receive. As a welcome present, we'll give you 20% discount with your very first order. Once you place your first order, you'll be given 250 points straight away, making you a bronze member. This will mean that you'll receive a 5% discount on all of your purchases until the end of the next calendar year, plus priority postage. 500 points takes you up to silver membership, where you'll get 10% discount plus free shipping when you spend over £20. When you get to 750 points, you'll become a gold member, which gets you a whopping 15% discount on every order, and we'll ship them to you completely free, no matter how big or small they are. Spend over £25 and we'll send them to you via our premium next day delivery courier service. When you reach 1500 points, you'll become a platinum member, giving you the same shipping benefits as a gold member, but with the added bonus of a massive 20% discount on all of your purchases. Now on top of that, you'll receive exclusive discounts, sneak peeks of brand new products, special offers and money saving vouchers. You'll have access to an exclusive secret Facebook group to meet like-minded friends, to find out information first and to be inspired by all the crafty makes. Become a member of our club today.
Yes, hello, welcome to Monday Makers. My name's George. If you just joined us, hello, big welcome. Or if you've joined us after the break, welcome back. Fantastic deals here on Monday Makers. And we've got something, do you know what, this Monday Makers is just showing us a little bit of everything. We've just had our wonderful organisers, but to now, we've got something, Exploding Box Die, the complete collection. Now, if you're looking at me and going, what on earth is an exploding box? I'm going to show you. I've got a couple demonstrations here. Now, these are our exploding boxes. I'm just going to bring them in for you. Absolutely fantastic. Now, these are really unique. We've got a lot of unique products today. Absolutely loads of unique products. Now, this is the exploding box. Now, if I lift up the lid, let's show. Get the camera all right. Look at that. Right, so you look at it. If I lift up the lid, look at that, and then it explodes out. Look at this inside. I'll hold it up for you so you can get a better look inside that way. You get this wonderful box, and then another box inside there. This would be a perfect little present, or if you've got some, you've got a nice present, maybe a bit of jewellery or something, maybe an engagement ring, maybe, that can go in there, and look at that, it all folds up nice and neatly. That's just one there, and we've got another one just here. The wonderful, open it up, it's like a jack in the box. Look at that with the beautiful flower on top. The beautiful box, the exploding box die sets. You're getting the full sets here to make these wonderful little exploding box dies. These are absolutely fantastic. Right, now let's have a look. If you're thinking, what on earth, George, I'm going to show you. You're getting these wonderful dies to make these fantastic sets. Here you are, the wonderful dies. So, like we always do here at Crafters Companion, we give you the full sets so you know how to do everything, right? We're not just going to leave you in the water so you don't know how to do it. I promise you, we're not going to leave you by yourself. You're going to get these, the wonderful dies. These are the dies. Don't worry, Debbie's going to be showing you a little bit shortly how to do it all. The dies to make everything. So this is the one set here. You get all the dies, the little nesting dies there to make everything. So this is the main concept and the lid dies. Then this is what happens. So this is all those dies you've just seen. We'll cut all this out. It's going to cut everything out for you in order for you to make those wonderful exploding boxes. Absolutely fantastic. And then you're also getting another little set as well to give yourself that smaller box. If you remember, we have the big box and then the smalling box. It's the mini box and the lid template, the exploding box inside there. And as well, we're not just going to give you the dies, we're also going to give you the stamps as well to make sure that you can get everything personalised there. Wonderful, little one, home, abroad, sunshine, little words, a lot of words that you wouldn't expect to find in dies. Absolutely fantastic in stamps, should I say. And we're also giving you the little tabs as well, the little wonderful little things, the little, are you ready for this? Get sound effects ready for you? You ready, Debbie, to sound effect it? Woo! Ooh, look at that.
We need a picture behind there.
Look at that.
We need a picture behind that one to give that wow factor. But it's a great one, that, George, because it's a lovely one to personalise as well.
They are. And as well, this wonderful little waterfall effect. I saw this earlier, this is brilliant. You pull it and it goes, wee, little waterfall. It's not looking the best on black card, but I promise when Debbie gets over there demonstrating, you're going to get that. You're going to get all of this in there. Look at that as well. And this beautiful little pop-out section there as well. My hand is covering it. There it is, a little pop-out section as well. All of this is coming in that wonderful exploding box set. And not only that, you're not only getting the dies. If you're wondering, well, what am I going to use it for? You'll also be getting these wonderful paper pads as well. 40 sheets on here. You're getting 2 pads sewn together. You're getting 80 sheets. Now let's have a look at these beautiful little colours that you can get in here. Beautiful. These 4 by 12? 12 by 12, 30 centimetres by 30 centimetres. Look at this. This looks like Ben's shirt from earlier. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Some gorgeous papers there. And you're also getting the little toppers at the back as well to make those matching as well. And as well, we've got a few more sheets as well. You're not just getting one pad. You're getting, look at that beautiful stripes. Look, very nautical. Look at that else. Oh, that is gorgeous. Look at that. I love that. That is gorgeous. Nice watercolour. Loads of different sheets there, greens, blues. Oh, nice big drop there. Look at that, loads of different colours there. You're getting all of these in that set, in that exploding box set, priced at £79.95, $96, $79. That is a lot of gear to make something, an amazing deal. You're getting yourself a big, big saving. Is that right, Johnny? Half the stock has already gone on these exploding box dies. I'm telling you now, I think you have to get this by the end of today because I think these may sell out. But I can see why it's going to sell out, Debbie, because these are so unique.
Oh, I love, anybody who knows me knows I love exploding boxes. I love any kind of construction when it comes to a box. And these just tick all the boxes. Pardon the pun.
I love it. I love it.
Making it nice and easy, because sometimes, do you know, when you've got to get your measuring, you've got to get your measurements, write down your measurements, then you've got to work out how it fits in, how the exploding bit works, and sometimes it can be a bit long-winded.
Yeah.
You've got a set of dies here and an instruction booklet that are going to create the most amazing boxes, and you don't have to use all the elements all together if you don't want to. You can simply make that exploding box and create something really lovely. And this is what we're going to aim to make in tonight's show. Now, I did do a full-length show with this a couple of weeks back where I took you through stage by stage how to get through the whole of this beautiful box. It was the masterclass with the exploding box, so please go and check that back. But you've got all those lovely elements where you've got that beautiful speak again, Debbie, speak again, twist and pop. The puller, I love the little pulley one. That's a gorgeous one. There's loads and loads. I mean, the elements there, when you open that up, it's one of those wow factors.
Absolutely.
And I'll tell you what I love about them as well, George, is that you can personalise them.
Yes.
So if you did see our lovely Sarah's box with the photos that she did for Simon, just glorious. I can start to think of all sorts. What about your little furry loved ones, your lovely animals, a lovely gift? What about your grandkiddies? What about, memories, special memories to you? And you can use this box set to do that, and it's absolutely super easy to do. So I'm going to show you that main worker die. Now, I say the worker die, it's exactly what it is. So you've got this die set here, and I'm going to bring this out for a second so that you can see this. Now, what you've got on here is the worker elements. I'll just pop that there for a second and I'll show you how we're going to use that in a moment. Then you've got all the extras. So you've got lots of embellishments on here, some beautiful designs, some tags. This one, is going to create your boxes, and I'll talk about that in a moment, as is this one and this one too. Then you've got your box lid die, and then all these extra elements inside to be able to create something really nice, including a beautiful top. There's things in this one, George, that I'll be able to use in lots of different areas in crafting.
Well, that's what I was just thinking. You know, after the Organiser, the little puller things, they'd look great in the Organiser if you wanted what we were showing.
They would indeed. Now, Debbie's just realised she's been maybe just a little bit too... No, I'll get away with it.
Okay.
I'm thinking, Debbie, you've gone a little bit tight with your cardstock again. However, I've cut myself... I'm using my waste bits, I don't know if you've noticed.
Nope.
Rather than cutting myself some new sheets, I'm actually using my waste bits. But I'm going to pop this one on first. And this is the one that you're going to have to repeat 4 times. Now, I am going to tell you something else in a moment,
right,
George. Wait, what have I done with my plates again? Let me bring this back in for a second. I'll pop that on there. Let me just see if I can get me my box lid cut at the same time. Oh, don't be dropping those bits, Debs. Don't be dropping those bits. Keep that there. Right, so, yeah, of course I can get that on there. So I'm going to bring in another sheet and I'm going to cut my box lid at the same time. So, yeah, that will like perfect measurement for that one, won't it? Perfect.
Yeah, it will. Yeah.
It's almost like I planned it. No, I didn't. So just make sure that that's not hanging over or going anywhere. And then it is a thin metal die, so it's your normal combination in your die cutting machine, and run that through your machine. Now, the box lid you only need to cut once. Right. But the love heart section that you saw there a moment ago, we need to cut 4 times. And I'll explain a little bit more in a moment, and I'll show you I'm saying a simple way. I'm going to show you how easy it is to put together first off, but I'm also going to show you the instruction booklet as well, because again, like with anything, you know, we love you to have these things, but we don't want to leave you on your own once you've got them. And that's what I love about having the instruction booklet and the instruction manual. So I'm just going to pop that there for a second. And I'm going to take this off now. You can see I have got, and I'll just gently lift that off because I'm a terrible... There we go. I don't want to rip it off. That's my thing, George. I don't want to rip it off.
Are you a ripper?
I am. I'm a bit like do you know the Band-Aid where I rip it off really quick. And then they say it doesn't hurt as much if you rip it off really quick. The fib.
On Christmas Day, do you like slowly unwrap the presents, or do you like Tasmanian
I'm like a savage animal when I get inside there. I want to see what's in there. So no, I don't take my time. I just literally rip off that packaging very quickly. Now, I'm just going to lift that off as well. So now you'll see I have got 2 pieces there, and I'm going to be all organised tonight. I'm going to put my things back on.
Look at this.
I know, look at me, changed woman.
Honestly, the things I got told, Debbie, before I arrived here, you get, watch out for Debbie, mess everywhere, nightmare. I look at that. So much is like, this is the beginning of the week. It's like a new week. We'll see what you're like on Wednesday or.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I'm here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then I'm heading down to Peterborough because I've got some creative craft shows Thursday, Friday. Then you've got me all weekend. Let's see what I'm like. Come Saturday, Sunday.
Hair will be out like that, like sticking out on top. Glasses askew, waif.
Oh, they will be. It'll be a bit like that Steptoe and Son, you know, where I look a little bit dishevelled.
Well done. Beautiful.
Now, on the box lid, you have all those score lines in there, and it really is very simple. You're going to take your bone folder and you're going to just burnish all those lines on each 4 sides of your box lid. There we go. So I'll put that together in a moment, but I've got all those pieces done and it's ready now to pop that together. So just put that over there for a second because I've got this panel. Now, I did say you're going to need 4.
Yes.
But let me just explain a little bit about your booklet. So your booklet has, again, picture instruction, telling you to cut your 4 times, telling you to cut your box lid, and then telling you to do what I've just told you about, using your fold with a burnish and scoring all your lines. And then you're going to have, like you said, 4 separate panels and a full lid. However, you need a base as well. Now, again, in here, it gives you all the step-by-step instructions of the base that you need to connect your panels together, including all your boxes that go inside as well. So it's all there for you, black and white, picture perfect, and instruction perfect, so you know how to put this together. And like I said, super, super easy. So first things first, you have got this tab. Now, I bend my love heart inwards. Score.
Yep.
I bend this bit forward, bring that in forward, so it's going that way. So you can see now I've brought it in, turned it back on itself. So let me show you again. Bring it in, score, bring it on itself, score, and then you've got these 2 score lines as well. Now this is, We have a difference of opinion on this between the experts. It's entirely up to you how you put this together. Because to be fair, it doesn't really matter when it comes to gluing your tabs and your base together. But I'm just going to show you how you put this in. Now, I'm going to bring in the 4 pieces that I need. So you can see, and if I'm just going to put that there for a second so you can see that a little bit better. I've already created my base and stuck 1 layer on. Gives me that starting piece. So I've got my base. Now you can stick it underneath or you can stick it on the top. It's entirely up to you. But before you get it together, I want you to literally just pop it all so that you can see how you will form it.
Yes.
So I'll just do these 2 pieces first so I can show you what I mean by that. And again, talking about those panels, you can have them inside, your flaps on the inside or on the outside. It's entirely up to you because you're going to be covering up these major panels. So you're not going to really see it, George. So to be fair, it doesn't really matter if you want to pop it on. It depends on the neatness that you want it. I just want to actually create it so that you can see it both ways. So I've took this one underneath, but I'm going to actually grab my, and again, a choice of what glue you want to use, but I'm just going to run a little panel of glue just on this inside flap. I've got this straight edge here, but I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue onto this panel here. So I'm just going to pop this down for a second. And then I'm going to line these up to keep it nice and flush. And so by that, I mean, I'm going to pop that panel down first and that panel down first. Now, before I actually adhere that glue to it, I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to make sure, that's perfect. That's nice and flush.
Look at that.
So now I can pop that down. And like I said, it doesn't matter if it's on the inside or the outside, it's entirely up to you. But what you're bringing together is your panel. So you can see this coming together. That's the corner of the box. And the same with this one. So we're going to bring in that next one. And again, you bring your tabs down, you bring that in and fold that love heart back. And again, you'd place where you put your glue is on these 2 outside tabs again. So I'm going to do that exactly the same. Pop some glue down both of those. And this time, I'm going to bring in and pop it this way. So you can see now, each corner, you have your love art. So you've got love art in that corner, love in that corner, and a love art in this corner. Oh. So again, I'm just going to, before I actually stick it down and adhere it, I'm just going to make sure I've got it nice and flush again. And connect that one. And again, just before I actually pop it together, I'm just going to make sure that I am nice and neat on the back.
Yes.
And it's really important that you do that, because if you don't get it nice and neat, then it ain't going to stick. Now, Debbie's just realised I haven't put any glue on this side, so just bear with me a second.
What card are you using, Evelyn wants to know? Is
white stamping card.
You're right, you're right.
Absolutely.
People love us. I'm not going to lie. I don't want to blow my own trumpet, Debbie, but people love us. Jean said, so glad I got to see George, hoping I get to see him a lot more.
Oh, that's lovely, George.
And she's also said, George and Debbie are a good duo. Look at that, we're behaving ourselves. Yes, we are
indeed, yes.
We know what do you think we're going to do, eh? What do you think of? Seat car park. No. Look at that, loads of people who just received this collection appreciate the thorough demo, so excited to get started. That's what we do here. We give you the instructions, and they're not like black and white instructions, pictures, and we give you the videos to watch back later on. Yeah, absolutely. Now, you can see the 3 corner panels, how they all went together. What you're going to do now, and this is when I realised my faux pas, I put my glue on the wrong, I put it on this outside panel here. Definitely. So I've got it all ready. However, I'm now going to put some glue on these 2, because this now, to bring that exploding box together, all of these have to be connected together. So this is probably the only part that I would say is slightly tricky, because you need to make sure you've got it nice and flush. So again, I'm just going to push those 2 together, and before I actually, like I said to you, George, you know about making sure that it's nice and flush. Yeah. Before I actually stick that glue, can you see the tabs are still lifted up? Yes. I'm just going to turn it over and make sure that everything is nice and neatly together, because if it isn't, your box ain't going to stick together. Yeah. So now I'm quite happy with that. I can see all those pieces are nice and neatly in there. And now what I've got is my exploding box, and I'm just going to make sure I'm burnishing all my little bits down. And like I said, don't worry about your flaps or your tabs or being on the inside of anything, because it literally doesn't matter. We're going to be covering them up. But what you can see now is that bringing those panels up,
literally brings up the exploding first part of your box. It is super easy to put together. That is that first panel.
Look at
and
that.
I'm just going to bring in now my box lid.
Yep.
And again, I'm just going to start to put my glue together on the tabs that I need it to be.
And that comes, the die cut gives you that. You're not had to sit there and cut
Nope.
those little bits out. You get the die cut in that pack, and that's cut that straight out there. Not what's the, I'm always scared I'm going to say this wrong. Fussy cutting. Is that the word? Am I learning, Debbie?
You are learning. Yes, you are absolutely learning.
Thank you.
And Debbie should listen to what you're doing, because I've just realised I put the glue on the wrong side of me tab.
I didn't know. No one's gonna know, Debbie.
No one's gonna
know.
I'm gonna know.
I won't hold it against you.
I should have put it on the inside because I want to strengthen that. So I might get away.
It'll be
with that
fine.
one. I might
I'm
just get
sure
away
everyone's
with it.
gonna let you off. I don't think.
Actually, do you know what?
Do it. You got another
I've
one.
got another one done.
You knew what you were doing.
Talk about organise. Talk about organise. Debbie, stick those bits down first, girl. Then you're not going to go wrong. There we go. So let me just put these down. Gives it a nice strengthy. That's not a word.
Strength. It gives it good strength.
I'm doing it again. Strength is not a word, Debbie. It's not a word. Not even in Yorkshire, it's not a word.
You'd be surprised.
I'm just strengthening my box lid. So
Right.
again, I'm just going to pop those down, and then I'm going to turn it over. And now, again, burnishing makes all the difference, George. It makes all the difference.
Burnishing.
Burnishing.
What's that mean?
So do you know my score lines?
Yes.
It means, let me just show you, crisping your lines, smoothing your lines down. It's giving it that really nice, neat fold.
that.
And it makes it really easy. If you don't get those bits right, things can go a bit pear-shaped.
Things can pop out, and you don't want things popping out in your boxes, do you?
Exactly. You don't want anything popping out of a pop-up box. So again, I'm just going to put those together. And all 4 panels, and like I said, no measurings had to be done. It's all being worked to perfection for you.
This is what I love. And when you give this somebody, they're not going to look at it and go, they're going to think is you've bought this in the shop, and you're going to be like, I made this. You can cheat it.
Yep. So that's my box lid. Now, what I'm just going to show you as well, going back to that instruction booklet, I've got my base, I've got my box lid, so I'm going to put those to one side for a second. But it also gives you all the things for the inside box. And I'll come to these sections in a moment.
Yep.
But I'm just going to show you as well, because on your die set, you can actually create your panels as well. So let me just show you. You can use this as a guide to create for your panels, or you can just simply take measurements. And if you think about your box, I'm going to fold that bit over for a second. Let me fold all my tabs in. Let me show you what I mean by taking your measurements. You can take your measurement. You know that this is just slightly shy of 4 inches square. So when you are doing your matting and layering, you can simply take your measurements and take your... I mean, I've chosen some of that gorgeous cardstock, if you've recognised it. And all I've done is matted and layered panels to go on the outside of my box. So I'm going to bring my box back in for a second. I'm going to bring this, and I'm going to cover up these outside panels. So I'm going to pop that on, each one of those. They're going to fit onto the outside. Let me just make sure I've got that bit right. Yes, I have. A bit of wet glue, though, I think, for this one, George. A bit of wet glue.
And if you are wondering what glues to use, if you are looking at the glues going, I'm really confused about what glues Debbie is using. Part of it is personal preference, but head to the YouTube channel, our Crafters TV YouTube channel, and we've got a glue school there. There's many glue schools, and you can find out what different glues work with what different things. When I was here a few weeks back, I learnt about a glue about polystyrene. I never realised there was a glue made just for polystyrene. So I promise you, you're going to learn something every single time. Question, is this base 4x4?
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely it is. So yes, that's a perfect way of knowing your measurements. It's just shy of 4x4, so it just means that you can cut and create your panels. Now you can see that's the outside of my box. I'm not going to forget the inside though, George, because I am going to pop on some panels on the inside as well. I'm just going to make sure I've got the right ones there. So again, you can choose whatever glue. Now, talking about a glue school, there is a Craig glue school on there.
Yep.
There is a Liang glue school on there, and lastly there is a Jan school
what I was
glue.
It was Jan's glue school.
Yes, there's glue schools plenty to be taking and looking back on as well, and I think they're very valuable ones to have because each glue does a different job.
Yes.
And they really do. They really, really do. So again, now what I'm just doing is creating my decorative elements for the inside of my box, and I'm going to decorate my lid in a second. But literally, I mean, you could be putting pictures of your loved ones on the inside of these flaps easily. You could be popping pictures of your gorgeous furry creatures on there as well. So like your little dogs and your cats or your bunny rabbits or whatever it is that you want to do. So can you see outside, inside? I haven't quite finished though, George, because I like to cover these up as well.
Yeah.
Do you know me, little love hearts? Now, there's a couple of ways you can do it, and I talked about on my last craft class, I actually used that as a template and drew around. What you could also do is die cut them. So you could die cut these panels out and then simply just snip out your love hearts. And this way you know now that that love heart is going to fit perfectly over the love heart. So I've done it a slightly different way this time to me last one, last class, but we've got a little bit more in depth because we did a 2-hour, it weren't meant to be a craft along, but it nearly were.
A lot of love for this paper that people are seeing right now. Now, if you are thinking, oh, I love these pieces of paper, you can buy the paper, but if you buy the set for the exploding dies, you're going to get the paper as well. You're going to get two 12 by 12 inch pads with over 40 different sheets. So that's 80 sheets of paper alongside all the different dies to get this exploding box set. So we are giving you the full set. You can copy this word for word, page by page, because we're going to give you everything you need to do this, and some beautiful, beautiful sheets. Have a look online if you want to have a look at them, and I'll try and show them a little bit later on. But those colours, they all work, they all match. We've done the hard work for you. I think sometimes getting the right colours working, and that's what we've given you here, Debbie.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can see, I mean, I've just chosen some from that lovely paper pad that we've got on there, and you can see how it all works together.
Yes.
It really does work together. Now, I've done all me, reason I've used the all-purpose one as well, it gives me that wiggle time to get this into place, George, but can you see now, that is the inside of my box. Now, you could, if you wanted, you could do it on the inside tabs there.
Right,
However, I'm quite happy with it just to be on this, because when you put that together,
it's like an explosion of colour, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So that is my box, but let's just bring back in my lid for a second, because I've already, what have I done with them? I've put them down somewhere and I don't know where I've put them. Where's my box lid decorator?
Have you got it?
I have.
There, I told
Trust
you
myself.
there.
And you see, I had one already as well, another one. Talk about organised.
You are on it
Talk
today.
about organised. This is a little bit unusual for Debbie, let me just tell you. I'm not usually this organised.
60% of this stock has already gone, Debbie. 60%. Got to be quick. Check out those baskets.
Going back to
Yes.
that lovely die, can you see that die?
Yes.
That is what I've used to create that black panel. And I've added a little shaker element to this one.
Shake it.
Shake it. And then I'm just going to pop that on, and then I'm going to pop on my panels. Now, there is a thing that you can do when it is in this stage. You could actually decorate your box together, put all your panels on, and then stick it all together to make it a little bit easy for yourself. And that's what I normally do.
Yep.
However, Debbie forgot.
No, Debbie. We won't tell anyone. Yeah. Marianne on Facebook, have this set in shipping. Thanks, Debbie Robinson, Crafter's Companion, for the expert tutelage.
Tutelage, I like that word.
That's a great word.
That's a fab word.
Yes, I think she means tutoring.
Tutoring.
I'm sure, but tutelage.
I like the tutelage word. That's a really good word. Now, I am using all-purpose glue. It gives me the wiggle time to get these panels into place. However, it does need a bit of drying time. It is solvent-based, so it does need a bit of drying time to get into place, although it dries like cement. Absolutely, it dries like cement. So when I pop that on now, let me just pop this on. Oops, get yourself in there, Debbie. That's it. And then I'm going to put the last layer on. And then I'm going to add myself a little gift just for you, which has come from that back of that paper pad. We've got some lovely pop-out elements as well.
Yes.
So, oh no, Debbie.
No.
No.
What have you done?
You didn't want to do that slide, Debbie. George, you're supposed to be watching me.
Sorry,
Ben
I am.
keeps an eye on me. Ben keeps an eye on me. So
I'm just excited. I'm just having fun.
I got away with it. I don't think anybody's noticed. When it starts sticking to my fingers, that's when people will notice. However, let me see if I can get that down on there. But now I've got my lovely box decorated up. That's my box lid. I'm just going to put myself a little bit of a little tag just on there as well. And then I'm going to close up. There we go. So a little gift just for you. I'm going to close this up, bring those panels in. Now this is just one element that you could use, but I am going to show you how to put together the other parts in a moment. However, Debbie just needs to get this bit. Come on, get. Oh, I've got a little bit. Oh, hang on a minute, George.
What?
Give me a second. Because I've got glue on the outside.
We won't hold it against you.
I know. Let me just hold that in for a second. I need it to dry a little minute.
That's all right.
So, can I let this dry just for a second before I try and put this together, and then we'll come back to me and it should be all nice and dry.
We will go through it one more time, what you are getting yourself. You're getting the exploding box dies complete with all the different elements. Absolutely fantastic. You've just seen what Debbie's made there, and we're going to give you the full set in order to make that. This is what you are getting. You are getting these wonderful sets here. You're getting the exploding die sets. All those little nests there, what Debbie's just been doing, with the love heart and everything, you're going to be getting that, plus all the little decorations. Don't worry about that. If you are struggling, Debbie has gone through everything, so you can watch us back. That's the main concept. Then you're going to be getting yourself even more. This is what you're going to be cutting. This is what those dies are going to be cutting out for you there. All these different sets, the nests and everything. Then you're going to be getting yourself the mini box, which we've not looked at just yet, but that is the mini box. And not only that, you'll also be getting these little elements, these little decorations that can go inside, little the waterfalls and everything which goes with it. Plus, if that wasn't enough, we're also going to be giving you these different little elements as well. You're going to be able to make yourself little waterfalls, little sockets, little things to put in there, little flaps that you can put inside this box or on the outside. And plus as well, you're going to be getting yourself this. This is one of my favourite little things, a little waterfall. It pulls and all of that. Plus, if that wasn't enough for you, you're going to be getting yourself the stamps as well. All the different little stamps which you can be making. Happy, hello, always, couples, anniversaries, sunshine, abroad, my friend. And you've been loving the paper that has been showing here as well. You're going to be getting yourself this as well. 2 pads, 40 sheets in each pad, 12 inch by 12 inch, all these wonderful different colours, loads of different pinks, and the little pop out things at the back as well, so you can pop out and make your own little sets. Look at these beautiful colours, blues, double-sided, absolutely strong, sturdy card, perfect for making those boxes. You're getting yourself 80 sheets of a card, 12 inch by 12 inch. Now, if you're looking at that, that is priced at £70.95 or $96.79. Remember, Club Inspire Extra, 20% off if you are platinum. Make sure that is in your basket and you are checking out. Over 60% of the stock has already gone, so make sure you are checking out with that. Right, Debbie, let's have a look at your finished box.
Right, so this is the outer layer of the box with the lid on there. Now, it has dried up nice and neatly now, but when you open up your box, you take off your lid and it explodes out all that beautiful inside. Now, even that just on its own, absolutely beautiful, George. We've not even added the other elements in yet, but we will come to that in a moment. So what I'm going to do now is just pop that back on there and we'll move on to the next stage. Unless you need a minute, George.
No, I'm fine.
Are you okay?
Move on to the next stage. Absolutely. Let's do it.
So, bringing back in that instruction booklet, it does tell you again to create the inside panels, and it talks about how you do this. Now, there is dies on here to be able to create this, and you've got 3 different sizes, and I'm just going to bring these just here for a second. I keep forgetting I'm going to have to move them over so that you can see them better. You've got 3 different sizes, and it actually tells you again the panels that you need to cut. So, talks about your base, so you need to cut yourself for your first base, 3.5 inch square, for your second base, a 3.2 square inch base, a third base of 3 inches square, and then you're going to have the layering sides as well. Now it tells you your measurements, but not only have you got your measurements, and I'm just going to try and remember, what did you do with yours there? Oh, I was so organised. Oh, I am organised. Debbie's just realised where she's put them again. I'm doubting myself. You have got these pieces here. Now, take yourself your measurements for each one of your layers, but then what you're going to do is you're going to pop on the top your die, and when you die cut this panel out, and you will measure it to side, it actually has your tab that's now going to create the inside, and you do that 4 times. So you've got 4 of those.
It's the magic number tonight.
It is indeed. And you're going to repeat that with each one of these. So you're going to go down to the next base and the next layer, and the same with the third one. And this is going to create your 3 pop-out elements that come with inside that box. And like I said, we have got a more in-depth tutorial online. I'm saying online, on YouTube. where you can see all these stages because I did them all in depth. But what you're going to do is, with taking your base, now this is my biggest one, I've already done my 2 smaller parts, and I'll show you those in a moment. But what you're going to do now is you're going to pop on your glue, and again, it can be a choice of how you put this on. This is your base of your largest first layer, and I'm just going to put glue around each one of these, and I'm going to hold that in. And then I'm going to repeat that around each side. So on each one of those inside tabs, bit of glue, pop that on. And let's just go back, make sure it's nice and flush. Very important. Do you know, you always see me doing this when I make it nice and flush. It's important so that you've got that nice fold. And before I actually commit to popping it down, I'm going to make sure I've got those nice and flush pieces again. Absolutely perfect. So there we go. And we're going to repeat that on all 4 sides.
Yep.
And it couldn't be any easier. But this is now created my, let's just pop that there for a second. And then pop that one on. And this now creates, let's just pop that out for a second. It now creates that first inside pop-up element, and you repeat that with the second layer at that second base layer at 3.2 with your panels on, and the third one. So you've got your 3 in there. So that's your first layer that sits in, second layer that sits in, third layer, and you can see each one of them just goes down slightly increment in size. You don't even have to work it out, Georgie, it's all there for you. So it's just a case now of decorating. So I'm going to do a little bit of decorating again, George. And I'm just going to use my panels again. So I've taken some panels and I'm going to decorate the inside of my tabs here, or flaps, whichever way you want to call that.
That's fine.
So can I be doing that, George, while you carry on?
In fact, I've actually got a question for you, Debbie, while you're doing that.
Perfect.
The wonderful Kathy has asked us, the waterfall mechanism die, are they the same as the precious memories?
But on a smaller scale.
On a smaller scale.
Yes, on a smaller scale, to fit in the box.
A lot of love for this paper, which you are all asking for. Yes, you can buy the paper separate. You can buy the pads. Go on the website, you can buy the pads separate. The pads are called Contemporary Watercolour and Traditional Florals. You're going to get the pads there. They are 40 sheets, they are 12 by 12, plus the pop-out element at the back. But if you are looking at this entire set and thinking, I want that exploding dies complete with everything that you've seen in the last, half an hour or so, you get the paper as well. So you'll be getting the dies, every element, there's, 53 elements, plus the pads of paper. So you get 80 sheets of paper, plus the pads, plus the pop-out, stamps, everything. This is an absolute bargain, but you can buy the paper pads separate if you so wish. Right, Debbie is there, sticking it on. Loads of love for this. Absolutely, a lot of love for me and you, Debbie, this evening. Aww. A lot of love starting the week off nicely. A lot of love for us. Look, I love this paper. Loads of people are loving the paper. It's beautiful. Do you know what it is? I'm looking at this paper going, I want to buy enough sheets of paper to wallpaper a wall. And I think a lot of it would look really good on a wall. So much love. Right, what is this that's just popped in? I love how thorough you are, Debbie. People love how thorough you are.
Oh,
I love that.
That's really nice.
So much love. And people love our accents.
Well, can't take, Yorkshire accent. I mean, we're up here in I want to call it Geordie Land, but it's not, is it?
No, they will hunt you out of here.
County Durham land is what it is, and they've got their accent of their own, but it's so nice to be around a Yorkshire lad. It really is. It's lovely.
Now, if I said, what is a bag of spice?
A bag of spice. I know what a bag of spice is.
People will know what a bag of spice. I will wait for the comments. If anyone wants to have a guess what a bag of spice is, get in touch, and we will tell you at the end of the show. Don't we? We've got loads going on. Absolutely loads. We've got. Look, I can't believe that's the time. We're having so much fun this evening.
I know. Do you know what though, George? I've misplaced my inner layers.
No.
What am I going to do?
Not your inner layers.
I've misplaced them. I've got me 2 big ones here. I don't know what I've done. I've ended up with 2 excess ones, and I don't know what I've done here. Let me just tell you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these 2 panels together. I hope we can have a quick short break so I can actually make some notes of this one because Debbie's lost them somewhere. I don't know what I've done with them. But what we're going to do is we're going to stick these 2 together. That's going to create that inside panel. So in fact, tell you what I'll do. I'm going to do it with me tape pen, but I am going to put a little bit of wet glue on to give it a little bit of wiggle time to help me get that into place, because what you need to make sure is get your layer on properly, Debs, is that you need to make sure you've got that centralised so that you don't end up with a box that's got bits hanging over the end. And by that I mean when you pull this up, you want you want each one of those layers to fit in nice and neatly. So I'm going to hold it up in my eye because, as the good old Yorkshire saying, by eye is the best way I can do this, and layer that up. And I'm just going to let that set, and then I'm going to try and find the matching paper pad because I just need to cut myself some small panels for me because these won't fit. I've made them too big. So,
what are you like?
Debbie, what am I like?
Well,
exactly.
While you're doing that, I'll just remind you, a third of the stock is remaining. 2/3 of the stock's gone, third of the stock remaining. Now, I have heard, Debbie, that you are an amazing dancer.
Oh, God, no, I'm not.
You are. I've seen the
Oh,
evidence.
no, I'm not.
I have seen the video evidence. Have you seen, Debbie? Have you seen what we're about to show you?
Oh, God, we've hung my head in shame. Hang my head in shame. They just told me to turn up, George. Turn up, make sure I didn't wear any green, and I were going to be dancing. They told me for a couple of seconds is what I were going to be doing.
Right.
They didn't tell me 2 lots of 3 minutes, one in front of a green screen, one in front of not a green screen, and tell me that I've got to dance with a feather boa. I mean, who has a feather boa stuffed in the back of the closet?
I'm guessing you, Debbie,
Not me.
if I'm honest.
No, I didn't. I didn't have it.
Don't
so
lie.
I had to do the next best thing because it was so warm. Can I just tell you, it was so warm. I just kept fanning myself all the way through it because I couldn't cope and I don't dance very well. So a little bit of
Not
that.
what I've seen.
Well,
Where I live. I've heard the rumours around where we live. Well, let's have a look, because it was Sarah's birthday over the weekend. And this is a little bit of music and passion and crafting.
Her name is Sarah, she is a glue girl with glitter powder in her hair and her crafting done with flair. She goes out running to start her morning and then she's off to meet the team. Crafters TV is a dream across the studio. We stop with Craig's own show. Crafting flows from every pore. Who could ask for more? We're at Crafters Companion. The perfect place to buy your stash from. We're a Crafters Companion. Crafting with passion is always the fashion here at Crafters. You'll fall in love. Her name is Debbie, she is a diamond. Demonstrated in our store, but she always wanted more. And so then Sarah, she called her over to join the CCTV team. She was living out her dream. Now wears a studio mic and says, oh, what am I like? She learned to craft from her Auntie Jean, and now she's on your screens. We're at Crafters Companion, the perfect place to buy your stash from. We're at Crafters Companion. Crafting with passion is always the fashion here at Crafters. You fall in love. Her name is Bernie. She loves her software. And on a Tuesday she would go to the Crafters studio. She showed us sewing, stitching and quilting. On the show softer side of light, but then the bosses caused a strike. They said the show must go, and Bernie thought, oh no. But by go, they then moved to Sunday for her very own show here at Crafters Companion, the perfect place to buy your stash from. We're at Crafters Companion. Crafting with passion is always the fashion here at Crafters. You fall in love. You fall in love.
Ladies and gentlemen, Debby Robinson. Wow, look at that. She was there. Fan was going, everything.
Oh, God, the shame.
Oh,
the shame.
Nothing to be ashamed about there, Debbie. That did not scream midlife crisis. I'm not going to lie to you. That was brilliant. I loved it, and there's a lot of love for that. Right, well, you're fixing that box. Good evening. You just joined us, and can you imagine you just turned on at that point and you're going, what is that I've just watched? It was for Sarah's birthday, of course. Now, it is Monday Makers, loads of deals. So don't forget, we've got our Monday mega deal, I hear you cry. It is absolutely fantastic. Now, this may be a perfect gift for somebody. It is a 72 storage marker carry case. It is absolutely fantastic, specially made for our tricolour blend pens. It's going to hold over 72 pens. Here it comes. Look at that. Now, if you know someone who's into their pens, got loads of these pens and they're all over, this may be the perfect little collection. It is Get Organised Day. This is absolutely fantastic. It's a one-off deal. It's very rare to have this discount on this kind of Spectrum Noir storage. So it's a special offer just for today. So make sure you are getting it. £20.99, $27.96. And of course, Club Inspire, we put that on top. Yeah, not on special occasions. Everything, extra 20% off if you are platinum as well. Don't forget, there's loads of different storage options online. Make sure you visit the website, crofterscompanion.com.co.uk.eu. Right, Debbie, how are we doing with our exploding box over there? Have we done what are we doing? We had a little bit of panic.
Yep.
Have we found it?
Well, yeah, because I'd lost me. I don't know how, I don't know why, I don't know where, but I'd lost me inside panel. So what I'm just going to do is bring back in my box with me inside with me inside panel, and I'm just going to place that now inside that panel too. So let's bring the glue back in and just pop that down, and that's going to sit neatly in there. Lift these up if you want to help you get that into place, but you'll see before I actually pop that down, oh Debbie, you wonky panel there, girl. That's a little bit wonky. So there we go.
80% of the stock has gone, by the way. 80% of the stock.
Unbelievable. So I think we might have to stop at this section now, George,
yes.
Because let's just put that one inside there. And literally now, all of those 4 panels, and you've got all these drop panels inside there now. And again, it's just, that's how you put the pop-up element of your box together.
Yes.
So you can see now, just move those to one side, you've got your box lid. So when you create your box lid, it just simply take that off and you've got that lovely wow factor with your layers inside there. Absolutely perfect. So it's absolutely fabulous. Now, I don't think we've got time to do any more of that, George, which is a shame.
It is a
but
shame.
We have got some more things to do in the show, which I would like to cover as well.
Don't forget that you can head to our YouTube channel, and Debbie did a brilliant demonstration. Absolutely fantastic. Remember, Exploder Dies Complete Collection. Remember, demo of the show, will that be the winner? Don't forget, you can be getting yourself that. We've got a demo of the show, that'll be coming up a little bit later on. Oh, we're going to do that now, are we, producer Joe? Right, so let's have a look at a demo of the show. So we had our wonderful Organiser, if you remember, right at the top of the show. That can be number 1, our wonderful Organiser, if Debbie can have a little quick look at that for us. She's getting tidy, she's getting tidy.
I'm so trying to keep nice and tidy. I'm trying to move all my bits away. So, yep, we could have the Organiser. Yep. So you've got your Organiser with your shopping lists in there, your notelets in there, and then your inside wallets too, with all your little dividers in there, whether it be your birthday lists or your gifts or your photos or your notes or work notes. It could be absolutely anything you want it to be. So that can be number 1.
Yes.
And then, shall I do my finish box?
Yeah, go on, do your number.
Shall I do my finish box?
Go on, we'll let you off.
The finish box. So where's me top gone again? Let's pop on the top. Again, take off your top, and you've got all your lovely elements in there, including my little, I wanted to get my little box done, but never mind. There, you're getting absolutely everything you need to be able to create all these lovely features, from your slider to your waterfall card to your lovely slider on this side as well. And then again, that beautiful twist and pop, which just think looks absolutely fabulous. So you've got all the elements in there. Please don't worry though, because I did cover all those on the craft class with this box. So let me just put this together again, George. But yes, there is a craft class where I did the exploding box and I went through all those inner workings. So if you want to go back to that, you've got that, and you can go back and replay all those sections. But so we'll do number 1
for the Organiser.
Or number 2, the box.
Box, lovely. Get those in the usual way, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, pigeon carrier, whatever you do, get your votes in. We'll be revealing the winner very, very soon. Right, we've got time for one more deal, and listen, I've not been here that long, but I've heard some great things about these. The wonderful Sharon Callis Sensational Succulents. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, these are absolutely fantastic. In the words of Gary Barlow, absolutely fantastic. Now look what you're seeing here are these wonderful Sensational Succulents with 46 elements. So what you get is a little cut. Now don't worry, a wonderful Debbie is going to show us how to do these. We've got our wonderful jade there. We've got this look at the colours on there. The wonderful lila china. That is beautiful. We've also got the wonderful baby aloe. Look at that. Gorgeous. Some beautiful, beautiful neon breaker, swordgrass. Look at that. Merry Maiden, and back to our wonderful jade. These are absolutely fantastic. This is our most recent collection, these beautiful quilling dies, and you're going to get over 46 elements. This is what you're getting, all of these different elements here. Plus, not only are you getting the grass and the different plants, you're getting the little things to make it a bit more exciting. You're getting the wonderful, look at that, the wonderful vine set. You're getting all this wonderful set here. Put on the back of your cards, which is going to work, embossing folders. They're going to be working brilliantly. You're getting everything there, embossing folder. And just absolutely beautiful. I knew that I got told by earlier that these just flew out earlier. These flew out when these were last on. And these wonderful little tags as well, little gift tags as well you can be making. And these little plant pots. I love these. These little plant pots. You can put these, and I've seen some other wonderful demonstrations that Debbie's got lined up. You are in for an absolute treat. And you're also getting the textures as well as stamps there. Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. These fly out. Now you get all 46 elements, making that beautiful grass, those beautiful plants, priced at £77, $106. This is an amazing saving, and I promise you these will fly out. They did last time. These amazing quilling sets. It's the most recent collection from Sharon Callis. Absolutely fantastic. Now, Debbie, I can see over here. What have you made for us in this demonstration?
Well, I'm going to show you in a minute. I just wanted to show you a couple of these gorgeous samples because these are simply sensational. They really are. Sharon knew exactly what she was doing when she created these beautiful succulent plants, and they're gorgeous. Look how beautiful this one is here. This gorgeous card that Jan's done. I mean, just look at it, all that beautiful, they're so realistic. It's just sensational, it really is. You could make it into home decor or, again, card making, so that could be a frame or a card. I love this one. Let me bring in my wheelbarrow. There you go. Lovely wheelbarrow there. You've got all the lovely features. You could even add little extra bits, but absolutely incredible. I just think these are wonderful. But I'm going to show you another little home decor because this is what we're going to make. This is what we're going to make. We're going to make a little mouse. And we're going to fill it up with some of those lovely sweet sensational succulents. So I'm going to show you how easy these are to use. Now you've got that incredible paper pad. So I'm just going to bring in my paper pad just for a second.
I'd like to point out the mouse is sold separately.
Yes, the mouse is definitely, yes. Good job you covered me.
I just want it to be covered, you know, just saying.
Because it isn't, you can pick them up. I mean, you can pick them up in most, you know, of your cheap stores, all those kind of places. But again, I'm just, stop, press, what's this?
Breaking news, we've got a winner. We've got a demo of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, drum roll please. Thank you. It is, of course, the exploding box. That is our demo of the show, the wonderful exploding box. The box, that is going to be going against Sarah. Now, Sarah was here a little bit earlier on launch day. Look at this beautiful butterfly. This was our beautiful little, from our dies earlier, which were selling out. Absolutely beautiful. This is a K folding card. I know my stuff, I've been watching. Absolutely fantastic. So, the question is, who is going to win Demo of the Day? Is it going to be Sarah or is it going to be Debbie? Number 1 for Sarah, number 2 for Debbie and her exploding box. So you've got about 10 minutes to vote. Get those comments in. Back to you, Debbie, with our demonstration.
Well, I was just going to say that butterfly is absolutely gorgeous. It really, truly is. It blew my mind when I watched her earlier. I was like, how did you do that?
Yes.
So that really is one of those wow factor cards. It absolutely is. Now, going back to those beautiful papers, there's lots of gorgeous papers that Sharon has designed.
Yes.
Where you don't have to think about doing your inky bits. It's literally beautiful printed paper, and more importantly, it's double-sided. So it means, especially with the sensational succulents, I'll say it slowly, with the sensational succulents, it means that the inside of the petal looks as good as the outside, which is what you want for this. Now, I am going to use 3. I've got 3 that I'm chosen. So I've got the swordgrass. I love the swordgrass. It's absolutely fabulous. I've got the, what have I done with it? Where have I put it?
Where have you put it?
Hang on a minute.
I'm hanging on.
My neon breakers. I've got my neon breakers. They've got the lily china. I mean, they're just absolutely gorgeous.
They are
But
beautiful.
really simple to use, and the way that Sharon's designed these, it's basically like a quilling die, which we've done in the past.
Yeah.
However, Sharon thinks they're everything, and she really does, because this is perfectly designed to work, and you're just simply going to hold that into place with a bit of low tack tape. George, what happened to my plates again? Do you know? Let me just delve down here, because I want me little plates for this. Because
You need the right tools for the job.
You do need the right tools for the job. Absolutely, you do. So I'm going to pop that onto there. And again, it is a thin metal die combination, so I don't need all these plates. Let's just take that off. That's better. So again, I'm just going to pop that down and run that through. And you'll do that with all of the, whichever succulent plant it is that you want to do and die cut. But choose your papers and run those through. And I'm going to speed it up a little bit, because I can see the time's going on.
We are flying by.
I honestly, every time I come in this room, George, and I don't know how you felt today, but time runs away from us when we are in here. It really truly does.
I've been here since this morning. I watched Wake Up Call. I watched Launch Day. I've been here it just flies by. I'm like, is that the time? Best go to bed soon. Because I'm back tomorrow. I'm going to get tucked up in my little bed and everything, little hat on. It's not the Victorian times. They're little Ebenezer Scrooge. But these are beautiful. Do you know what these are? Father's Day cards. That's coming up soon.
Yep.
Gardening in the garden. Because where else would you garden, really? I mean, in the kitchen. Beautiful. I'm loving them, Debbie. Loving them.
Well, look how gorgeous that's die cut out. This is just beautiful. And when you look at it, you're probably thinking, well, you can see it's a visual. You've got your largest petals running through down to the smallest ones. What you've got is this, in the middle of the strip is a perforated line, which means you don't no longer have to line 2 pieces up together at the same time. You simply fold that over, and when you fold that over, Sharon's designed it so that it literally sits within each petal. So when you look at it from that angle, George, you can see now every single one of those fits nice and neatly in there. So you're not having to layer up 2, whereas in previous past collections that we've brought, you have to put the 2 together to create that full flower, the full flower. You don't have to do that with that. Now, I've actually popped red liner tape on all of mine, so I'm just gonna, because you can, George, if you want, you can actually stick those bits together if you want to do.
Right.
Or you can do what I'm going to do, and I'm just going to line that over. I'm going to bring in my pokey tool. Oops.
Here it
what
comes.
Have I done with my pokey tool?
Dramatic pause.
Dramatic pause.
Enter pokey tool, stage right.
Yeah, poor pokey tool.
There
Nearly
it
lost
is.
its bottom. So again, I'm just going to...
No. I've heard the rumours. It's not happening on my shift. Not on my watch is this happening, Debbie. I'm not having a breakdown. I saw what happened last night. It's not happening again now.
Oh, no, my God. I still got aching sides from that. So I've got my quilling tool. Now, you could do it with a quilling tool. You could do it with your fingers. You could take a pokey tool. But a quilling tool, and we do these on our website, so you can just go and check that out. But also I'm going to start now is rolling it up, and I'm going to do it from the smallest to the largest. And it's a simple case of, and I'm going to going to turn it this way so that you can see how I'm doing this. A chosen glue as well. You could use wet glue and do it in stages where you put your wet glue on, roll it, and then continue by putting some more wet glue on, rolling it, and finishing it like that. I'm using red liner tape again. This is the smallest of the red liner tape that we do. You can also shape your flowers before you put these together. So when you do that, George,
yes,
you would take something like, and I'll just bring this in for a second. You would take something like your mat, your craft mat, that's the word I'm looking for, and you can shape your petals. In fact, let me just show you. Let me just bring this out for a second, because I'm going to just pull this out just for a second. You could take each one and just simply give it an extra bit of dimension and realistic by taking your tool, and that curls your flowers. These are our ball tools from our flower forming set. And when you've curled that side, what you're going to do is flip reverse it, and you're going to do exactly the same. And what that means is that when you do put that panel together, the petals are folded the same way.
Right.
I hope that made sense.
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
Yep. So again, that now means that when I fold that,
it's like a dinosaur.
no, it's the ink. It's the ink. The ink's gone through from
It's
my
a bit of
stamping
dirt.
mat.
It's a bit of dirt from the garden, if anyone asks.
Yeah, if anybody asks. But can you see now,
Yeah.
you've got that lovely extra, it just gives it a nice little realistic finish. But if you don't want to do that, you can leave them, but they've been designed that way so that you can really create a nice shape to this. Now, I'm just going to start with my quilling tool, and if you notice, I'm actually just curling it up and using this straight edge as a guide to just simply roll these up together. And it's as easy as that. It couldn't be any easier. I really, truly think these have been designed so well. Sharon's really hit the nail on the head with these sensational succulents. They're absolutely fabulous. And the fact that they're so realistic.
Absolutely. And the set she has designed goes with everything. I mean, if I can show you this card, absolutely beautiful card. As you can even get the plant pot as well. So we didn't have this earlier, but I'll show you the plant pot. If I can bring that down here, thank you, Charlotte. That beautiful plant pot comes in, and you absolutely stunning, like Father's Day, Mother's Day, weddings. She's made the full set, so you're getting everything. You're getting the little tags for the plant pots, the leaves, the flowers, and the plant pot as well. That full set, it's not just giving you part of it, and then you've got to go and buy the extra little bit. You're getting everything together to make it that full set.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I've rolled all mine up, George, and what I'm just going to do is just gently tease off my quilling tool. I'm just going to gently pull that out. Let me just do it, and again, I'm not going to do it like a band-aid, so I'm just going to pop that out, and then you simply just pop it onto your thing and just like spray it out, splay it out.
Yep.
Splay it out? What's the right word? Splay?
Yeah.
Splay. I know what I meant, George, I know what I meant. But literally, it couldn't be any easier. And like I said, you can then start, you can shape them and pop them into place and have them all ready to go in its little plant pot. I'm going to show you that sword grass, because I absolutely love
that
one.
Is gorgeous, that sword grass.
If this is the first time you've done this one, George, honestly, it's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. And again, I've just put some red liner tape down the bottom.
Yep.
I'm going to lift this off. Now, a little top tip, and Debbie's completely forgot to do it, but when you are putting your tape on, just leave yourself a little bit of a gap there, because like I'm popping this on now, I've got tape on there, and it'll end up getting stuck in between my what's the word? My tool. It'll stick onto the tool. So leave yourself a gap. It's getting late, George. It's getting late.
It's all right. Look, you're up early again in the morning.
Oh, I
you're
know.
Back for wake up call. You're covering for Craig all week.
I am. I'm covering tomorrow and Wednesday. Then on Thursday, Jan is covering, and on Friday, the lovely Debbie Fisher is going to be covering as well. So yes, but I've already had a word with the bosses, and I've said next time Craig wants an holiday, give me a phone call. I'll be up here in a heartbeat, because I had a blast. I had an absolute blast.
And tomorrow morning, I think tomorrow is going to be the best day that you're going to have on Wake Up Call, because you're joined by, some people call him gorgeous and handsome. You're going to be joined by a wonderful co-presenter, me. I'm going to be there. I'm allowed. They've let me. I'm going to be there. So
Is
it'll be me and
Ben
you tomorrow.
having a lie-in?
Ben's having a lie-in. He's going for his run. Apparently, he goes running, and he sometimes plays cricket. I don't know if he mentions it. He's hurt himself. He's pulled a muscle.
He has, Auntie. He's hurt himself and a little injury.
It's his birthday on Friday.
I know. And you know what? He's been asked to... Oh, I best not say it, because his wife might be watching.
Yeah.
He's been asked to play again.
I know.
and he wants to do it.
We'll get
He's
you
got
in
to
trouble.
ask permission first. Shh, right, shh. I'll stop saying
Yeah.
it just in case she's watching.
Laura,
just in
you
case.
all right, Laura? I know Laura. She's lovely.
Now, can you see that lovely sword grass? Look how realistic that looks, George. I just love these.
Yeah.
And all I've done is taken my tool and I'm just simply giving it a little bit, a little curl
Oh,
over.
it looks so realistic.
Oh, it's gorgeous. I'm going to do that with the other one because I forgot to do it with this one. So I'm just going to give him a little what's the right word?
So-
Bit of, I can't think of the right word. Oh God, it's happening to me again. I feel like a bit of deja vu.
You
What's
think
happening?
you're bad, Debbie? Lorraine Bennett on Facebook, she said, oh my, I feel my whole body wanting this collection.
Oh gosh, yes.
All right,
absolutely.
look. All right, Lorraine, she's loving these. She's loving the grasses. Look at that.
No,
Oh,
I've
very
done
good.
it with, I've literally just made some together because I have seen that time. My goodness
Time
me.
flies by when you're having fun.
It flies by. So I've just made a few and I'm just going to use a little bit of hot glue. I've actually got a little plant pot inside here as well. And I've popped a little bit of tissue on there because I'm going to use my hot glue gun and I'm just going to arrange this now. So I'm going to pop some, oh wait a minute, have I turned my hot glue gun off? No, I haven't. Let's put some blobs of glue all in there. I'm actually going to fill it with loads of glue actually
Yeah,
because I
get it
don't want
in
them
there.
to move around. So pop a little bit of hot glue in there and then simply pop in your flowers and again just start to arrange these florals in there.
Yeah.
Pop me sword grass just in there as well. Let's get another piece just in that side. Let's see if I can squeeze that one in there. But look, there you go. Little plant pot done with those sensational succulents in there. Absolutely beautiful. Home decor, card making, whatever it is
Yeah.
you want. Very simple to do. They've been created and designed to work so easily. And we have got, again, some more in-depth. Our Jan launched these a few weeks back. Go and check that out. It was on a Saturday, I believe, where she had, in fact, it might have been a craft house. Might have been a craft house where she's done lots of different ones in more in-depth as well. But I mean, look at the lovely things that you can create
They
with
are
them.
brilliant.
They are absolutely sensational, really sensational. And again, so easy to use. You just see me put those together and look at the little cute mouse
gorgeous.
there.
We need to name him. We'll name the mouse. That can be Craig. That can be Craig the mouse while he's away on his holidays. Craig's still here as a mouse. That is a sensational succulent collection with 46 elements, priced at £77, $106 for you stateside. Right, we have got a winner of the demo of the day, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm pleased to say the demo of the day. Number 1 for Sarah, number 2 for Debbie. Debbie, you're the winner. Yes, with your exploding
my
box.
goodness. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I am a bit shocked because that card that Sarah did earlier from my favourite collection of dies that we've ever done from Creator Card Range was absolutely beautiful. That was easily worthy of that as well. But I'll accept it gracefully.
That exploding
I'll
box.
accept it gracefully.
Take a bow.
Thank you very much.
Well, we are coming towards the end here on Wonderful Monday Makers. Let's have a quick recap of everything that we have shown today because we've had some brilliant items. We have, remember, so we finished the show with a sensational succulents, a collection with 46 elements from Sharon Callis. These beautiful little floral prints, the little grass and everything. They are absolutely stunning. There you are getting the sensational succulents collection with 46 elements, £77, $106 stateside. And then what we had was our wonderful exploding box, which is just one demo of the show and demo of the day. You're getting the exploding dies complete with all the elements, plus those two 12 by 12 inch paper pads, giving you 80 sheets of paper. And the top of the show, let's remember, right at the back, over 2 hours ago, we had our Organiser, the ultimate complete collection with 132 elements, something so unique. They are selling out alongside the exploding boxes. Everything's selling out. You're getting the dies, you're getting the sets, and you're also getting the paper as well for the ultimate Organiser collection with 132 elements. There we are. That's it. Wonderful. And listen, it's been a wonderful show. Absolutely fantastic. Remember, these are still online. And we've also, remember, it's your organising. Remember that Monday mega deal, that wonderful Spectrum Noir 72 carry case. Carry those pens in. Very cheap as well. Head to the website for all your storage needs as well. Debbie, thank you so much for looking after me.
Oh, bless you.
I feel like you've looked after me.
It's been lovely, George.
Yes.
It really has, and it is lovely that you're from the same area as me.
know.
Very small world, but it has been absolutely
It has.
lovely. I've really enjoyed myself. I am a little bit tired. I don't know
I'm
about you
tired.
though. I need to go and have a bit of a lie down because tomorrow you've got me on all 3
Yes!
shows. All 3 from Wake Up Call at 12 p.m. UK time, and you've also got me on the launch day because we've got the absolutely fabulous latest range from Nature's Garden,
Yes.
which is all about the farmhouse, and it's
Nice.
absolutely beautiful. So I want you to join me at 3 p.m. UK time for that one. And then I've also got the show later on Tuesday at 7 p.m. where we have got, and if I remember it right, launch party, where I'm going to be playing with lots of our latest goodies that we've launched just recently. So I hope you can join us.
We will do indeed. I'll be there tomorrow morning. Don't forget, loads of lovely comments. Thank you so much. That is all we've got time for. Thank you for the wonderful Patty. First time seeing me. Well, I'm back hopefully tomorrow morning. I'll be here 12 p.m. You've been watching another episode, Monday Makers, and hopefully we'll see you again very, very soon. In the meantime, have a wonderful evening, wonderful night, afternoon, whatever you got planned. We'll see you very, very soon. Goodbye for now.
Make sure you join us tomorrow here on Crafters TV. It's going to be a jam-packed day because we're going to kick it off, as we always do, with Wake Up Call. That'll be with Ben and Debbie. And there's going to be someone special popping in from our stores as well. That'll be at midday here in the UK, which is 7 a.m. across on the East Coast. Launch day is all about us bringing you never-seen-before products here on Crafters TV. We've got a really special one as we launch a brand new Nature's Garden collection. You'll have to tune in and see exactly which one it is. But that'll be with Ben and Debbie. That'll be 3 p.m. here in the UK, which is 10 a.m. East Coast time. See you there.